Dealing with adversity and finding ways to unify and overcome it will always be part of our future. The new season of Hope Through History, a documentary podcast presentation from C13 Originals in association with the History Channel, written and narrated by me, John Meacham, features moments in our nation's past when we faced challenges as a country and as a world. Listen and follow Season 2 of Hope Through History, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Introducing Odyssey exclusive stations. We've curated hundreds of new music stations available only on Odyssey by music fans for music fans. Check out our Masters of Metal, playing the pioneers of heavy metal, or Katie Neal's Leading Ladies for a salute to the women of country. Like K-pop, Odyssey has that too. We've even invited a few of our famous friends to create stations just for Odyssey listeners like you. It's your pop, country, rock, hip-hop, 80s, fun, jam band, yacht rock soundtrack for your day by Odyssey.
Paul with you. Good morning. Thursday morning, first day of July. July, the hottest month of the year in Minnesota. Oh, boy. Thank God for teachers. I owe my career to a couple of science teachers back in 7th grade and 9th grade, and an advanced placement English teacher, Mrs. Eisenhart, in the 11th grade, who taught me to use action words. I mean, look, teachers are underrated. They should all be paid a whole heck of a lot more than they are. How do we encourage more people to go into what may be arguably the most honorable profession on the planet, teaching? 34% of Minnesota students are kids of color. Only 5% of their teachers come from racially diverse backgrounds. And studies show that having more racial diversity among teachers is incredibly beneficial for students of color. Allison Zellmer is Director of Emerging Programs at the Minnesota Reading Corps and Minnesota Math Corps in Minneapolis, and she's joining us this morning to talk about emerging educators. Hey, Allison, good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Tell us about this program. What is the need, and what are you doing to try to get more people of color in the pipeline who can go on to teach?
Yeah, so what we are doing is we are launching a brand new initiative called Emerging Educators. And again, that is through Minnesota Reading Corps and Minnesota Math Corps. And the program is really designed to help develop our Black, Indigenous, and people of color individuals to really get interested in pursuing careers in education, particularly in the Minneapolis and St. Paul area.
And you've got 30 positions available. Applications have to be in July 7th. And I see the website readingandmath.org. What other advice for somebody listening? Maybe they're interested in this program. Maybe they know somebody who might be. What other advice would you have?
Yeah, so like you said, we do have 30 positions here in Minneapolis and St. Paul that we are actively recruiting for. Our application deadline is coming up very quickly on July 7th, and individuals can apply via the website readingandmath.org, and they can just search emerging educators in the keyword and hit apply. But just a little bit more about the position. Really what we're looking for is these individuals will come and serve with our program and then really give some intentional one-on-one coaching and mentorship to help them pursue that career in education, whether that be they need to find a teacher prep program, whether they're still determining which area of education that they're interested in. We're here to help them and give them all the guidance and steps that they need to take to be successful.
I'm just curious, Allison, what is the demand for teaching in general? We hear about all these businesses that are clamoring for employees. Is there still a market, a need for teachers?
Absolutely, yes. There is a need for teachers across the state of Minnesota, particularly in special ed and in our science and math classes. There is just a continual need for teachers, and the demand for the job is ever increasing.
Well, we sure appreciate what you're doing. Again, 30 positions available, applications due July 7th. And if you're interested, if you know somebody who might be, readingandmath.org. The keyword emerging educators. Really appreciate what you're doing to whip up interest and get more diversity in, again, what I personally think is the most honorable profession on the planet, and that is teaching. We love our teachers. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. Allison Zellmer, Emerging Educators. This initiative for BIPOC teachers launching here in the Twin Cities. Another look at traffic and weather next.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, with 24/7 support and experienced staff at over 250 local branches. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Introducing Odyssey exclusive stations. We've curated hundreds of new music stations available only on Odyssey by music fans for music fans. Check out our Masters of Metal, playing the pioneers of heavy metal, or Katie Neal's Leading Ladies for a salute to the women of country. Like K-pop? Odyssey has that too. We've even invited a few of our famous friends to create stations just for Odyssey listeners like you. It's your pop, country, rock, hip-hop, 80s, fun, jam band, yacht rock soundtrack for your day by Odyssey.